I'm Dave, the host and co-creator of Dopey, the amazing podcast on drugs, addiction, and dumb shit. Everyone has been saying I should start making YouTube videos, so I figured we'd start with something I know nothing about, the Daily Reflections. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, but I know it's gonna be great. Trust me.
Good morning, Dopey. Your favorite podcast. Now make YouTube show. Good morning.
Good morning, Dopey. Now, Howie, are you on there?
No.
Now? Stand by for Howie. Are you on there?
Now I'm on, yeah.
How important is it to you that I drink out of the Dopey cup?
It's on brand. You have to drink out of the Dopey. You mean as opposed to another cup?
No, as opposed to just not taking a sip.
I think it's very important that you take a sip
Like,
because you're waking up with them.
I feel compelled to drink out of the Dopey cup. There's nothing in the Dopey cup. There's never anything in the
Why
Dopey
don't you
cup.
put water in it
I'm
or something?
faking. It's like a lie. I'm living a lie for you to drink out of this stupid...
The power of Dopey compels thee.
All right. Today, it's Christmas Eve, and we're two Jews, but I'm basically not really Jewish anymore. My family's not Jewish. It doesn't really count. Howie, do you celebrate Christmas at all?
What are you talking about? I'm Jewish.
Do you anything? Nothing?
We have a Hanukkah bush.
Do you really?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yes.
You have a
I do.
bush?
Yes.
Describe said Hanukkah bush.
As soon as you said bush, my mind...
Describe
working.
said Hanukkah bush.
It's like a mini...
It's like a landing
Tree.
strip. It's trimmed.
It's like a landing strip. It's a mini tree that has lights on it.
Don't you think that's a gross way to describe trimmed pubic hair as a landing strip? It's disgusting.
Very sexy.
You like that?
On myself.
Like the Hitler mustache? That's what you like?
No, a landing strip is vertical. A Hitler
Hitler
mustache is horizontal.
No, it's like a square. It's not horizontal.
Oh, yeah. It's like a little...
It depends. Your perspective is the
Right,
way
right,
it
right.
is.
What were we talking about? Oh,
Landing
the tree.
strips. No, the Hanukkah bush.
The Hanukkah bush is like a mini tree that's reusable that has lights on it. You put it in a box, you take it right out. Boom.
You have this?
I have that.
I don't believe you.
I do. And it's next to the menorah. It's plugged into the same Amazon Alexa outlet.
Do you have a picture of this bush?
I don't have a
You're
picture
lying.
of it.
You don't have a
I will
Hanukkah.
take one and send it to you, but I
The
don't have
Hanukkah bush is one of the greatest myths in urban Jewish legend. Nobody has the Hanukkah bush. When I was a kid, my mother would get us Christmas stockings, Howie. What do you think about that?
it.
A Shonda on the Nation?
I think my mom used to do the same thing.
She did?
Yeah.
All right.
I think we used to have Christmas stockings that would stuff.
I'm barely Jewish at this point. We did it 8 nights of Hanukkah. We're doing a big Christmas thing. Today is Christmas Eve. The night before Christmas. And all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. All right. Today is December 24th, a sane and happy usefulness. We have come to believe he would like us to keep our heads in the clouds with him, but that our feet ought to be firmly planted on earth. That is where our fellow travelers are, and that is where our work must be done. These are the realities for us. We have found nothing incompatible between a powerful spiritual experience and a life of sane and happy usefulness. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 130. I like that. You've always been useful, right, Howie?
No, I'm extraordinarily useless.
It's not true. That's because Howie's not an addict or an alcoholic.
So if you're not an addict, you're useful?
You're a useful person. If I have a problem, I contact you, and you often help me because you're useful, and you've always been that way.
Interesting.
You're a useful person.
So you're saying what if I were an addict, I wouldn't be useful?
No, I'm saying most addicts are useless, and are incapable of being useful while in active addiction.
Because it's so self-centered?
Yes, because the self-centeredness is so strong, and I find that I am much more useful now in recovery than I was back then. I was much more useless then, but
Yeah,
I
makes
find you
sense.
to be very useful.
That's what she said.
I want to eliminate that's what she said for the next year. Do you ever that's what she said your wife?
Literally all the time.
Does
In
she
fact,
hate it?
I text her TWSS. Like, for instance, 5 seconds ago, I asked her if I could shoot something on Sunday. She says yes. I say thanks, love you. She says love you too, and I say
That's what she
TWSS.
says.
No, just TWSS.
And what does she say?
At this point, she usually doesn't acknowledge it, but
Yeah.
when it's really bad, she'll acknowledge it.
What does she say?
Like she'll send like a throw up emoji or whatever
Right.
it is.
Right.
Yeah,
I would
That
love.
was
I've never
worth
met
talking
your
to me
wife.
about.
I would love to meet your wife.
that's what she said.
All the prayer and meditation in the world will not help me unless they are accompanied by action. Practicing the principles in all my affairs shows me the care that God takes in all parts of my life. God appears in my world when I move aside and allow him to step in. Let's read that again. All the prayer and meditation in the world will not help me unless they are accompanied by action. Practicing the principles in all my affairs show me the care that God takes in all parts of my life. God appears in my world when I move aside and allow him to step in. And that basically is usefulness will show itself when you participate. And it's amazing. Like the less you are up here and the more you are in life, the more useful you can be. It's like in that Matrix thing. We watched this Matrix trailer. We did a reaction video to the Matrix trailer. And it was talking about how when we're, what was the word, exposed to all this noise, right? I find that all this noise is self-centeredness. And when we can quiet all that bullshit, we can be useful. Anyway, please leave comments, like this thing. Merry Christmas to all, even the Jews and the Buddhists and the Muslims and Hindus out there. And to all, a good night. Stay strong, Dopey Nation. Fucking toodles for Chris. And thank you, Howard.